Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and get this started, shall we? So, when we last left our heroes, after a night of heavy drinking, what is that noise?
Yeah, what was that?
Drumming.
Okay, fair enough.
God.
We're professional.
Okay. Do I have to mute you guys to start? Is this what's happening?
I thought it was just weird
I was
music in the
on
background.
When we last left our heroes, having recently lost one of their companions, the party spent the night celebrating Shade's life in a bit of drunken debauchery. There they also met a new companion for the ride along, a tabaxi druid named Ash. Not much is remembered of that fateful night. However, the following morning, the party awoke, feeling a need to... What is happening? All right. Y'all are getting muted. The following morning, not much was remembered, albeit the task that they had met the night before. A fire newt named Batown, a blacksmith in the town of Hansor, had mentioned to them that there was a way to get to the temple in the center of the bay. Albeit mostly guarded off for the most part, he did seemingly have some information that he was willing to exchange. At a cost, of course. As the party made their way over to the blacksmith, they discovered that in order to get the information from him, that they must first do a favor for him. Collect an amount of precious metals within a mine not too far from their location. As the party left the blacksmith's shop, they headed into town to go find some particular potions. After spending a little while in the potion shop, collecting a few health potions and a few other items, eventually they made their way over to the mine. However, what they expected they did not find, as the mine was in quite the commotion. It seemed that a number of miners had been trapped inside of the mine as it flooded due to some excessive digging. Hopping immediately into action like the heroes they are, the party was easily able to find the miners, as well as save them from the strange rust monsters that seemed to be attacking. Having defeated their foes and saved the day once more, the party left the mines, only to return back to the foreman. Received the praise, and made their way, or began to make their way, back into the town. And so, our story continues. As you all make your way towards the town, bag filled with the precious metals, what would you guys like to do?
Go to see Batown.
Okay.
Actually, before we do, how much metal did we actually collect? Because he wanted that bag full, right?
Well, I collected a bunch near the end.
I have some in my bag of holding. Eli will pull it out and dump it into the other bag.
All right, how are we looking? How much do we have in
Hold
that
it
bag?
out.
Percentage-wise.
Yeah. Did Trix get any? Or no, she passed the bag to Ollie. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should all be in the bag now.
Okay.
Based on the amount collected that you have, it's hard to tell exactly on a percentage basis how much you have. However, you've been able to fill up the bag by about 3/4 of the way.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
You better
That's
take
good.
that. All right. Off to the
toss
forge.
some
then.
other stuff in it. Make it feel a little fuller than it is, or
Like some
I mean,
candy
he's
bars
gonna
or
empty it out, is he not?
oh yeah, I guess so.
Unlikely.
Okay,
It was a good idea.
it's pretty good. We got quite a bit.
all right. Well, we can just tell them like
Yeah,
the
I mean,
mines were
given the
flooding.
Given the
Give me a break.
circumstances, you should be understanding, I hope.
Agreed.
Yeah, we could just say, well, if you don't want to give us the information, then you don't get 75% of a full bag.
I
We
like
could
that.
sell it.
And we're keeping your bag.
Wow.
I'm proud of you, Alara. I like
Thanks.
that. Give her a-
I'm
Do we-
learning from you.
Do we want to give him the brass tacks? We still need to use his forge.
Mm,
Yeah.
Let's see how it plays out. See how it plays out. I feel like we got a lot of options in our pocket.
Play it by ear.
May I remind you, he's my friend.
Oh, that's right. So you should be able to tell us if this
just
will be
taking
enough.
notes.
Mhm.
So you should
con, okay. Trying to get away with it. Okay, threats. Got it.
It's we're resourceful, Shade. Take it as a compliment, not Shade.
Who's Shade?
Mighty.
Oh,
Ash.
Oh,
Yes.
Well,
I know,
Shade
I
is
know what I'm
also
doing.
ashes.
What?
Oh, that's
What?
fucked up.
Oh, that's
Oh my god.
Oh,
Okay.
I just got that. I just got it. Okay.
that's my lady.
Okay, so we're going to Batown.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Ash, lead the way.
We all came the same way. Yes,
Okay, you know,
Yeah, but
just
Ash, you're the one
go,
who's gonna
Ash.
talk to him. Yeah.
Talk to
So yeah,
Okay.
we'll follow you.
All right. Let's go.
As you continue
Going.
your way, as you continue your way down the winding path, you eventually make it back to the town proper. Traveling past the government buildings and the small shopping area, around the bend towards the district, the residential district. You eventually make your way back to the small, almost hut with the large forge sticking out the back. As you approach closer, you hear the tinging of metal upon metal.
Ash. Oh, my bad. Sorry, I thought you were dead. I'm so sorry.
Our energy
pause.
tonight.
Sit.
As you all enter into the blacksmith shop, you see Batown hammering away, unsure of what exactly he's making.
I would
You bring-
go peering over his shoulder and goes like, "Is that a spoon or a fork?"
Who said spoon?
You give the blacksmith a bit of a surprise as he jumps forward. Hello, my friend.
Hello, hello. We're back. We got.
And were you able to collect my metals?
We got a few metals. Yeah. Before the mine
Well,
was
look.
flooded.
I'll
Look.
slam the bag on the nearest surface.
His eyes widen as he can see a little bit into the bag of shimmering golds and silvers and irons within it. He pulls the bag a little bit closer to him as he peers inside, licking his lips for a moment. Yes, this will do nicely for me. Well, a deal is a deal. You've given me what I want, so it's only fair I give you what you want now. You
Thank
mentioned that you were looking to get over to the temple in the center of the lake.
All right.
Typically, no one is allowed to grace the lands, as it is seen as sacred by the Knights of Sion. However, That's not to say that the Knights of Sion themselves do not need their supplies. There is a small vessel that travels there after the sun goes down. They bring once a week boxes and crates filled with supplies. And it just so happens that the captains who man the ship owe me a bit of a favor.
All right.
And when is the next ship going to the island?
Well, my best estimates would be either today or tomorrow. You'd have to speak to them directly to find out.
Where can we find them?
You should be able to find them over at the docks. Most likely the same place you arrived if you arrived by ship. You'll find a small vessel there, with 2 sails, one red, one white. Look for
Anyone? Oh, there it
look
is.
for the name the Tangled Sheets. That is the boat that you look for.
There any person of interest we should be speaking to?
Either 2 of the captains, they run a very small crew for these type of expeditions.
How will we know them?
Well, you can ask for Camilla and Fusey.
And you see.
Will they be expecting us?
Let them know that I have sent you, and remind them of the favor that is owed. They should be more than willing to help you out. A lovely couple.
All right. I believe there's also another part of this deal. And I'll look over to Ollie.
Yeah, about using your forge. Does that deal still stand?
Yes, of course, it still stands. I would say that if you wouldn't mind letting me finish my work, I should be done here in no more than an hour. But you're welcome to return.
Thank you. Yeah, no problem. Finish up.
Well, if that's the case, pleasure doing business with all of you. And if you're ever in the need for wares or trinkets, you can always come here.
Guess when we
Never
come
mind.
back.
I'm sorry?
Said I guess when we come back.
Yes. Well, as I say, give me an hour or so. You're more than welcome to return.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Right, we have an hour to kill. Any ideas?
Yeah.
Well, don't we have to go to the ship?
I think that's if we want to leave.
Oh, okay. I thought it was for more information.
Well, yeah, we need to find out
Alrighty.
whether the ship is leaving today or tomorrow.
Oh, that's true. How far are the
Maybe.
docks, Ash?
About from where you came in, 15. 10
Alright.
minutes if you walk with your legs, 20.
Okay.
Pretend I didn't hear that one, pal.
Mm. Okay.
All right, well, suppose we could go talk to them real quick, see when they're leaving, then come back. Should be close to being done.
I
Yeah.
got someone
alright.
I wouldn't mind looking for. Are we still near that bar? We can always kill some time in the bar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ollie, is there any materials that you need to fix my dress?
That's a good question. Maybe we should. I'm not sure what materials specifically we would need, but we can ask the town. You should know.
I don't think he knows. I asked him if he could fix my dress, and he said that he didn't work it in that area.
Well, that's
What
because
did
he
you-
thought it was,
What?
regular cloth.
Yeah, the problem is I'm not even sure if I can fix it because the initial dress wasn't made by me. I just made the armor that fused with the dress. So we might actually need to find a tailor that will fix it. Because as far as the armor goes that I gave you, it shouldn't be damaged.
Wow, my stats definitely feel it. DM, can I tell if it's the armor or the tailoring that needs to be fixed?
Because of the magic nature, the threads of the dress itself seem to have been merged with metals.
So, whoa.
So it's technically both.
In a way. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So we need to find a wizard.
Well, it sounds
Okay.
like maybe we need to find a tailor to work in tandem with me to fix it.
Okay. We could try that. Or I could just keep wearing it like this. It's okay, right?
I think it looks fine.
Support. Thanks.
Looking at Alara's dress, it's crumpled, ripped, and burned, filled with mud in certain places. But
Might need a blue wash.
I will say that Ollie, you would know how to fix this yourself.
You know what? I think I do know how to fix this myself.
Wow. That's amazing. Okay. So back to my original question. Do you need any materials?
I'm sure whatever materials I need for it, seeing as I'll be working with metal and stuff, would be at the blacksmith.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. We need another train. It's gone.
Okay.
And it was a good thought too. It's just gone.
Okay. You mean this riveting conversation about my dress isn't holding your attention? Okay. Okay, well, should we go to the docks then? And then maybe on the way back we can stop at the bar for Eli?
Wait, hold on. Do you have a spare change of clothing? Because we'll probably have to take that from you to fix it.
I think from like episode God knows when, I think I folded my original clothes up and put them in my bag. I can't remember if I took the bag off the island with me. I think I did.
Worst case scenario, you can borrow my bathrobe.
Okay, well, I guess I'll look to see if I have my old clothes in my bag. Dave, can we
Are
say
you
I have
asking
my
me
old
about
clothes?
your inventory?
Yeah,
High or low for your benefit?
I'm saying I can't. Yeah.
High or low for your benefit?
Hi.
As you look into your current bag, you suddenly remember that, no, unfortunately, you didn't take it off the pirate ship.
Lucy's room it is.
Didn't you buy a poncho with us?
No, Shade. Oh, Shade. Shade gave me his
Much coverage does
poncho.
a poncho
Just
give?
gonna,
Did we leave him in his clothes? We probably should have left him naked. He would have been happy.
you
that
just
way.
go commando under a poncho. There's
Oh,
wind in this world.
temporarily.
I mean, I don't want to be argumentative, Lucy, but isn't a bathrobe sort of the same situation?
It provides at least a little more cover, I think.
Okay. You would
Actually,
know
here's a
best.
fun trick. If you actually take the loop out, Lucy's showing you on the thing, and you put it just through the front two holes here, it actually
Mhm.
makes it tighter.
Okay.
Real tip that you kids can take home.
Oh shit! I'm
Well-
so bored.
She doesn't have to go commando. It's not like she needs to remove everything. Just the
I'm
dress.
sure we'll figure this out later. To the docks.
Oh, we're walking.
Okay. Circling around the bay, you find yourselves once again outside of the docks.
Do we see the boat with the red and white sail?
You see a number of boats, a few larger ships that look like passenger ships, as well as a few smaller boats along with them. At the very end of the harbor, on a very small dock, you see a single ship. Sails are down. However, you do see on the back of the boat the Tangled Sheets, written in cursive.
There it is.
All right. We'll approach.
As you begin to approach, you hear the voice of a man humming. Getting a little bit closer, you see a very robust individual. From the best bet, you would assume that he was Firbolg. Large, grayish skin, a little bit fur in various places, and sporting a very surprisingly curly mustache. He seems to be working away on something. What he's working on you can't see from your angle.
Laura, who do you think?
Okay.
Oh, or
You should do it.
Okay, I'll go up and I'll sort of like put my head right, like peek around his shoulder and say, "Hey, what you working on?"
The Firbolg peeks up and spins around quickly. Hoo-ha! Well, hello there, my friend. I'm working on
Hi.
some nets. What are you working on?
Well, actually, we were just we had a really long, in-depth conversation about my dress. As you can see, it's a little worn out. And we're working on fixing it, but right now
He
we can't.
immediately
So
holds a finger up to your lips, hushing you. No. Your dress is beautiful. It is amazing. Beautifulest, most dress I've ever seen.
right? Thank you. And she'll turn around and try and make it sparkle. Look at this. How cool is this?
As you spin, the energy coming off of the two of you immediately makes it sparkle as it spins around. I have never seen something of such magnificent beauty before. Perhaps I shall
Not
try
why
to.
we're here, Laura.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's one of its kind, really. Ollie, my friend.
He holds up his finger again. I will try now. He lifts up the net that he was just working on and loops it around his waist and attempts to spin around, trying to make it sparkle the same as you. He jumps into a pose holding out his hands. Ha ha!
Fantastic. You look fantastic.
You look
You're
fantastic. We are spin
Thank
friends
you.
now. And he reaches in and gives you a big hug, pulling you in. I'm so glad we met. I am Fusey, by the way. What is your name?
Oh, I'm Alora. This is like one of the best days ever. You were like the nicest person I've ever met.
You are
I
the
always
nicest
say-
person I've met.
What? This is amazing.
Get to the point,
Jesus
Laura.
Christ.
Okay. Well, we came here to ask you a question about you are on the ship, right? You run the ship?
I am on the ship, as are you now.
Okay, but do you
We can call it the friendship. Ha!
Damn.
There's no way Alara is focusing to this. Oh my gosh! Yes, I love that. Can we make a friendship handshake?
Excuse me, you're
We
one of the
can
captains,
absolutely-
right?
I am. And who are you, very good-looking man?
Stop.
Welcome to the
Um,
conversation.
I like your net. My name's Lucy.
Lucy, like it rhymes with Fusey. I am Fusey.
Would you look at that? We're actually here for more than just pleasure. As pleasant as a person as you are, we are actually friends of Batowns.
Ah,
And
yes.
he
A very
is-
good friend of ours, yes.
He's a very nice person. We're calling in a favor for him.
Oh,
So
yes.
you know what we're talking about.
We do owe him a favor. He helped us with some nuts and bolts around the ships.
Right. Yeah.
The
We need to
friendship,
get-
as he elbows Alara and gives a smile and a wink.
Very
A
good.
wink back.
Very good. We need to get to the Scion's temple.
He kind of looks around. Yes, well, it is impossible to get to the Scion's temple. There's sacred land and whatnot. Follow me down to the hall of the ship. We will talk more there.
Okay.
Okay.
Why are you whispering?
Come on, Ollie.
Yeah, Ollie, come on in, Ollie.
As the rest of you approach, his eyes widen more. Ah, more friends I see then. Well, come.
Yeah, they're the best.
They are the best? If you say so,
Yeah.
then I believe so too. But you must meet my better half. Camilla, she's downstairs right now.
Okay.
Come, enjoy. As he leads you down to the back of the ship, you find yourselves stepping down a few stairs before entering into a small doorway. It seems there is a bit of a cabin on the ship. Camilla! We have made new friends today! You hear a voice from inside. Ah, yes. Lucy, you always seem to make the most friends of all of us.
Hi.
As she enters into the room that you now all stand in, seemingly a bit of a dining/meeting room, you see a beautiful, blue-skinned water genasi. She has beautiful greenish hair that runs down to about the top of her shoulders. Her clothes seemingly almost made out of moving water itself, albeit still covering most of her. Ah, of course, new friends. Lucy always seems to pick them up along the way. I'm sorry if he did the friendship joke.
No, that was great. I didn't even think it was a joke. That was the best part about it.
I see you are very much like my husband. Okay. And what brings us the pleasure of you joining us today?
Well, we go look around again. We are seeking passage to the Scion's temple. We were wondering when next you were departing towards there.
She gives a look over to Fusi. Are you the one who gave him this information? No, of course not. Why would I tell anybody these things? We're not allowed to tell people these things. It was Badown. He told them all of the things. Yes, well, you do ask for one thing from a minor blacksmith, and this is how it goes for us. Yes, we do travel over to the island once a week. And you are in luck. We are traveling over today, or this evening.
Oh.
And of
Laura,
course
what
we
time
will
is
help
it?
you. Of course we will help you, new friends.
Great.
Thank you.
What my husband
Um,
is trying to say is this is a privilege of ours to do this. We get paid handsomely for it. We do not wish to cause any issues along the way.
Okay.
I can sympathize. You should know that our cause for doing so is a just one, right, guys?
Yeah, we're good people.
And
We
we will
mean no
use, still looking at the rest of the group, the utmost caution to make sure that you are not implicated in our visit there.
Implicated is a very loaded word, young man. What is your intentions there?
Well,
We need to get
are
something.
looking
We
for
need to
something.
get. Yeah.
Yes.
Which is...
A bauble,
ma-
really. Just a,
a bottle.
bauble. B-A-U-B-L-E.
A lantern. We're looking for a lantern.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go.
But is
Yeah.
it a secret?
Well, I mean, all right. A lantern. We're looking for a lantern.
So you're telling me that you're traveling to the sacred grounds, breaking all types of rules and laws of Hansor, for a lantern.
It has
Very nice
sentimental
lantern.
value.
Yeah.
It could also save a lot of people, and we're trying to save a lot of people, like almost everyone. That's how many people we're trying to save. That's how
So
important
this group
this
never
is.
lets me lie.
I didn't say a word.
I know, thank you. The one person who I expected to speak up.
She gives a little bit of a smirk. Well, I will say that you remind me of myself when I was a touch younger. What was your name?
You look great.
Half-elf.
Which half elf?
Which half I'm talking to?
She looks over
Lucy.
to Alara and then looks back to Lucy, the one that I'm speaking to.
Which one is she speaking to? Because we've kind of been butting in left and right, so it's
You boy, what is your name?
Lucy. Lucy Vander. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you as well. But, given the information that you've just provided, so far you've told me that you plan on sneaking over into hallowed ground, potentially screwing up our arrangements entirely, all to steal a trinket.
Didn't Alara just
sounds bad when you put it that way.
How
Yeah, you
would
just-
you
you
put
missed-
it?
Well, if
Missed
we don't
everything
get
I
it,
said.
somebody that wants it, somebody else who will want it, will use it for evil.
Untold calamity is what we face if we don't get it.
Untold
That
calamity
And,
is
and
not
I
something...
am not exaggerating in the slightest when I say that.
Untold calamity isn't necessarily something we deal in. We deal in rations. We deal in
Oh,
cargo.
everyone will be dealing in it.
if we don't get the lantern.
And why should I believe any of this?
Why would we make this up? With literally nothing in it for us. Like you said, we're breaking a bunch of laws. It's a lantern. We can't even sell it or anything.
Lucy, make a persuasion check with advantage.
You mean a straight roll because someone gave me a dark heart.
Wow.
Okay.
This is a big one, too. Okay, it's cocked on the screen, and it looks like it's closer to 16, but it's counting as a 3.
No. No.
How is it
It's
Cocked on the screen. I
screen?
wish I could show you.
Where are your real dice?
Yeah, where are your real dice?
Yeah.
It's still a 12.
If you'll
What?
allow me, I'll go
What?
get my real dice and roll it again.
Wait, who gave
It
you
is
the
still a
dark
12.
card?
It
Who
is
gave you
still
the
a
dark
12.
card? If they're in chat, they should roll for you.
Is that
Break
how
the
that
tie.
works?
Why?
Nice.
It registered.
It's a 12.
Yeah, it's a
It's a
12.
12.
It's a 12. Three plus
It's a
nine.
really shitty 12 because it so was closer to a 16 on the screen. But
Oh.
Wow.
We believe you.
An awkward silence lingers in the air for a moment. Camilla looks you up and down, almost in silence. You seem like a bunch of troublemakers. Just so happens that time from time, I like myself a good troublemaker.
You're in good company.
Of course, I know nothing about any of this.
Of course not.
Nor does my husband. What are you talking about? I know about everything. He knows nothing about this. We can get you as far as the docks. That's how our arrangement works. We make it our way to the docks, just off the temple or the island. We leave the crates there. We ring the bell, and then we leave.
Okay. Do you ever see anyone coming after you ring the bell? Or do they wait for you to fully leave?
We don't dare stick around. They are not kind to those who break their rules.
With that in mind, I suppose it would be smart to have a backup plan if things were to go awry. So, if something were to happen...
If something were to happen, you were never on our ship, we never met, and we do not know each other.
Right.
That's
Naturally.
fair.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Naturally. That does also, how do we exactly plan to get back?
Can't your friend cast breathing underwater and we can swim?
It's a long swim.
Why?
That's
Some of
just
us
you,
can.
Pavo.
Pavo goes, carries somebody who's holding my dagger. Lucy, polymorph, someone ride Lucy. Who am I missing?
I can
can't
carry two
swim.
people.
There we
I
go.
can sink and breathe,
It's my
but
switchy belt.
I think we got it.
scary things down there.
We'll
Okay.
figure out a way. Yeah.
That does leave someone standing on the beach with a dagger for the time that it takes us to fly back.
Yeah. Sneakiest one. It'll be all right.
Sounds like
Maybe-
you're volunteering.
Tin Man, don't you have like a water elemental you can ask
I can
for help?
use it, once per day, but we are still on the same day. Unless we're leaving a different day, then I could do that.
But if we're going tonight, we'll probably come back the next day. Should be good.
Maybe, maybe not.
Yeah.
What if
Well,
we're
as long as
in
we
and
get a-
out? What if we only take an hour, Ash? We don't want to be sitting around there having a picnic. We want in and out, right?
I don't know you very much, but from what I've seen, I don't believe in and out.
We had a pretty good mission together. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, before we figure out how we're gonna get out, why don't you tell us a little bit about the structure on the island, what it looks like, what we're gonna see when we get there?
To me?
No,
No,
sorry,
They
Camilla.
they don't know. They go to the dock and leave.
They can't see anything. Cover,
Not to say we haven't seen things from the docks.
right?
We have only ever seen the outside of the temple. It is a large white, marbled building, circular in nature, many columns around its edges. We know that on the backside of the temple, or what we would assume would be the backside of the temple, a large stained glass window. We have seen two patrols who seem to walk around at night. They passed by the docks once while we were offloading. And to your point, Miss, and she looks at Alara.
My name is Alara, and she'll curtsy.
Miss Alara, be cautious with this idea of quickly getting in and out of the temple. It is filled with trained warriors and sages. You are walking into the belly of the beast, so to speak. Whatever minor tasks and quests you've completed, I doubt this will be like any of those.
It's a sacrifice.
I'm sorry?
The sacrifice of the kid. The king.
Ah, the lottery. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, luckily enough, we've never had to worry about it, Fusey and I. We are not technically citizens of Hansor, nor would we ever wish to be. The lottery seems barbaric in so many different ways. However, we've seen exactly what comes at the time of the sacrifice. As someone who finds themselves deeply related to the waters, I've never seen anything like it. A vast whirlpool opens up. A strange noise is heard from the bottom. And at a certain point, they give the sacrifice. Not too long afterward, the waters simmer down once more. The roars heard deep below are silenced. Whatever the lottery is, well, I don't know what Hansor would be like without it, if Hansor would exist at all.
When is the lottery scheduled to take place, and are all of the knights usually engaged?
Typically, they take the lottery winner on a very special vessel made of complete gold, sail themselves across the bay over to the temple. Some time passes. No one really is sure what happens inside the temple, but the sacrifice is brought out once more, atop a balcony, typically wearing a white robe. They are then plunged into the depths.
So for a time, is the temple left unattended?
I myself have never seen any of the bards leave the temple. The knights, of course...
Well, then the knights leave, right, got it.
The knights seem to be the guards of Hansor. They follow the will of the herald, ensuring that the lottery winner receives all their winnings.
Circling back to getting in.
Yeah.
How closely do the Scions meet you at a dock and take the shipment from you? And if so, how thoroughly do they inspect your goods?
No, we are unsure exactly what transpires. We make our way to the docks. We offload the cargo, the rations. There is a large bell there to which we ring, and we are instructed to leave immediately after that.
I was going to suggest us hiding in the cargo, but I don't like those odds.
Well, how about this? You don't ring the bell. And you let us ring the bell when we're ready.
Well, that's a good call.
as long as you allow us the time needed to drop off the cargo, I don't see why that's an issue. I will say this, though, you might be careful if they are watching for our ship and not hear the bell. So if you do decide to be the ones to ring it, make sure you do it in a bit of a timely fashion after we leave.
What's around the temple? Trees, other buildings.
The temple is built on what I would assume to be a large stone.
So totally bare.
Only the temple resides on it.
Got it. All right.
Is anyone able to make us all invisible? Lucy, can you do that? Or did I... Maybe there's somewhere in town we can find some sort of potion so that we can all be invisible.
I'm not going back to that shop.
Which one?
The potion shop we were at yesterday.
Okay.
Oh.
He seemed friendly. He gave us a good deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good deal.
Nice.
Hardly a good deal.
Are you speaking of the Twinkling Star?
I can't recall the name of the place.
Think so?
The
Why?
magic place, where they sell all the bits and pieces and rings and things of that nature.
I don't know about rings.
No, we went to the potion shop.
Ah, potent potions.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Well, perhaps you might want to check out the shop of the Twinkling Star. I myself have no need for any kind of magics. However, you might.
The Twinkling Star,
Okay.
eh?
It sounds pretty. I like it. We should go.
Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. The roof
Really?
is like this cyan color, and when you look at it at a certain angle, it looks like twinkling stars, just like the night
Lucy,
sky.
stop them. Please stop them.
What? That's amazing. How do they do that? Is it
I
magic?
don't know. I assume
Man, we
so.
have a lot to discuss in terms of strategy now.
Of course, yes. But Alara, I actually once tried to draw a picture of it.
Oh, can I see?
Yes, you can. Come.
Okay. She goes.
Okay.
What's going on?
No idea.
don't-
Just
I
playing the
don't
character.
He walks you over to a small Chesterfield with a box on top of it. The rest of you watch as Carmelo's eyes roll almost to the back of her head from, well, having to deal with two of them now. He opens up the box and you see what would be best described as childlike scribblings. All that really resides on it is a square with a peaked roof with X's marked as the stars. You see, this is the building, and here is the door, and these are the twinkling stars up at the top sky.
Wow, that's a good attempt. I'm really getting the image in my head. That's so awesome that
Do you really like
that
it?
you drew that. Yeah, I think it shows like how great of a person you are.
He rolls it up and bows his head. Then I give this to you.
That's really kind of you. Thank you. And she'll take it and then she'll curtsy and say, "You're too kind."
And you are a good friend, as he bows.
Oh my gosh. She'll say, "I've been looking for friends this whole time. It's so nice to finally meet somebody
fuck's sake.
like-minded."
Camilla overhears Lucy and nods. My sentiment exactly. By the way, I like your hair.
Thank you.
The green is
I like
a
yours.
nice touch. Really? You think it's nice?
Yeah, good color. I thought about going that color, actually. I went a little lighter.
Yes, well, it's not as nice as this green, but it's a nice green.
Yeah. Yes.
What time should we be back?
Right. Right.
When the sun starts to go down, come join us here.
Okay.
We'll allow you to make any arrangements that you need to. However, when the night finally reaches over top, we will be leaving.
Alara, what time is it?
Laura does not check her wrist because, again, watches don't exist. What time is it, DM?
Right now, it's probably early afternoon.
It is like 12:07 p.m.
Is 12:07? Okay, sure.
Isn't that early
The
afternoon?
earliest of the afternoon, really.
Yeah.
The very earliest of
It
it.
is
What?
12:01 exactly.
It's an 07, okay? I gave you some
It's late
leeway.
morning.
Listen, if you wanted a specific time, you shouldn't have been so general.
Fair enough. Your best
My,
estimates, it would be probably around 2 o'clock at this point. You have a few hours before you need to be back here.
Okay.
You do this every week, right?
Every week, like clockwork.
Okay.
Okay.
Good to know.
Appreciate what you're about to do for us.
We are
Yeah,
not
thank
about
you.
to do
What
anything.
you're not gonna do for us.
A very, very smart boy.
Well, we will see you later tonight, then.
Oh,
We-
wait. Fusey. Here,
Yes,
I wanted to... I wanted to give you some candy. Here,
I
to
love
remember
candy.
me by.
This is
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's a little stale. I'm sorry. I've had it for a while now, and I haven't been able to
It's
get
like
new
6 months old.
candies.
All right.
Okay.
But it's a memento of me, even though I'm gonna see you tonight.
Well, I thank you, my new friend. I will cherish your candies always.
Okay. Can I call you anytime that I want?
I mean, if I'm around, yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing. Okay. Well,
So, are you gonna like go to the end of the dock and then yell for me, or?
oh no, I do this
That's-
cool thing where I can talk to you from anywhere in your mind.
It's extremely
Easy.
jarring.
Help.
We have to go. We need
Aw.
to meet back up with the town. Don't you owe me?
Gotta go fix your dress. Come
Yeah.
on.
We'll see you
That's
later
true.
tonight. And it's been just such a pleasure. Shall we?
Shall, yes.
Okay.
I need all the time I can to forge that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping to get a long rest before we have to go back. I don't
I mean, we
have
can
any
always go
spell
next week.
slots.
You don't have any spell slots?
No, I have spell slots. I'm just like, I'm
Well, how
not
long's the
going into
boat?
this.
That's
in my
true. I need
prime
We can do
by
a
any
short
means.
rest.
How long's the boat
Short rests
ride?
don't give us spell slots.
Okay, let's keep going for now. Keep going for now, because I want
We're
to do
walking
something
and talking.
anyway. Yeah.
The
The
island
players are
is
Yeah.
talking anyway. It's not even
Oh.
the characters talking. I wouldn't use the word spell slots.
Ollie.
Okay.
Ollie, the island is not far. You can see it from here.
I don't know, but I don't know the speed of boats.
It won't be 8 hours or however long a long rest is. It won't be a full rest. So Lucy's right. I used a lot of spells in that last fight cave thing. So we should probably find some time to rest before we go.
Our question. Say we get this lantern. I would imagine that we have to get out of Hansor pretty fast. Because right? What if we waited a week? Because I'm kind of I'm looking for somebody. I want to find Delmar.
Shouldn't we worry
Yeah.
about that later?
We won't have time to worry about it later.
I
That's
understand
true.
not wanting to go into this, not in our prime, but we're against a clock that I feel many of us keep forgetting about, which is someone beating us to the lantern, if they haven't already.
All right. Well, do you want to go today? Not ready. Or do you want to go in a week?
Well, I'm fine for spell slot, or I'm feeling strong. So if you guys just wanted to rest while I work on the armor, be fine with me.
I wouldn't want to risk the entire world. That being said, it just drives home that if we do go today, we have to avoid any kind of contact with the enemy as much as possible.
I think that's wishful thinking.
It is, especially with our track record. However, I believe that if we put our minds to it and think logically, we can do it.
I don't think so. Not properly equipped. I'm sorry. We need invisibility potions. We need something for Ollie for his clinking and clanking around. You don't think they're going to hear him? Pavel, you're massive. You're red. You're going to stand out. Give me a break. We need to be prepared.
That's true. Every time we rush into something horrible happens. Literally every time.
Why don't we do this? We go back to Batown, figure out what's happening with the armor, see what we can find before nightfall. If we feel ready, we go. If we don't feel ready, we stay. I'm not going rushed.
Sounds
It's
logical.
too important. Yeah.
Well,
This makes me a bit uneasy.
We'll also be right here, Lucy. So if it's not like we're leaving town, we can keep an eye out in case somebody does come to try and take the lantern.
How would we know?
I feel like we'd know. Seems like it'd cause quite a commotion.
I think there'll be a big deal about it.
So
I don't think.
You think other people are not sneaky enough to steal the lantern without them noticing?
No, I think people are
Especially
going to
someone
notice.
Like
People are-
Rosillian, who, if I'm recalling correctly, managed to stop time completely while moving around.
Yeah.
And can teleport.
How do we know he doesn't already have it?
Well, that's my point exactly.
Wait a second. Maybe we don't need the boat at all. Maybe we get prepared and then we find Delmar. Delmar knows how to teleport. He could just bring us to the island.
We're
no
never
interest in
trusting
working with
Delmar. Do you remember who Delmar is?
One character.
Well,
Do you
yeah,
remember
I
him?
mean, yeah, Shade killed him and then I brought him back and he was all mad, but Shade's not with us anymore. So maybe,
What?
you know,
He also turned Lucy into a cow.
That was one time that happened.
He's fine now.
yeah,
Shade
he's
wants-
been turning
Shade-
into
no.
multiple animals. He seemed to
Absolutely
like it.
not. Shade wanted Delmar dead. There's no way that I'm going against what Shade wanted, especially after
Well-
what Delmar did.
I think it's an option, though. I mean, it gives us time to prepare, and it lets us get the lantern with speed.
It's not an option. 'cause
I don't want
won't
to
do
trust
it.
him. He doesn't know how to
Yeah.
do things.
It's not so much that I worry that, Shade wouldn't approve, because what's going on is much bigger than all that. However, he's not reliable.
Yeah.
For all we know, he'll leave us stranded on that beach there and flip us the bird as he.
Take the lantern.
But if you all want to wait a week and risk, someone getting to it before us, and if you all feel that way, then I'll respect that.
If we die trying to get it, someone else is
Okay.
going to get it anyway. If we go in there
Okay.
unprepared and we get taken out, someone else is going to get it anyway.
We could
gotta
die
do it
even
the
if
right
we are
way.
prepared.
That's
Anything
true.
can happen.
Right. Let's
So-
see where we end up at nightfall. Let's see
Let's
what
get
we
what
got.
we need.
Maybe we'll find some stuff. Yeah.
Because if we get what we need now, and Ollie, why don't you go straight to the forge, and then we'll get what we need. Ollie, you can get started, and then if we have enough time left for a long rest, we'll do it, and then we'll go to the ship.
I'll go with you, Ollie.
We can't go. Right. We can't go without invisibility potions and equipment. Like or spell slots. Lucy, I can barely do anything. I used almost all my spell slots, teleporting and everything.
All right. Okay. If that's the case, we should look into a few things, I think.
What things?
Maybe you should contact some interested party members, or interested parties, rather. Racilian.
Why would you call him?
Rhea. We need to know what they're doing. We need to know where they're
tell
at.
us?
Well, obviously we'll be a little more covert than that.
Rhea doesn't know what we know.
Exactly.
I actually thought about calling Gray, too.
We haven't heard from him in a while.
No. Racilian's got him confined somewhere. He admitted it himself.
I think he's in a stasis.
Yeah, I'd love to hear how that went down. Rhea's not a bad idea. I'm curious. Gotta figure out what we want to ask her, though.
Yeah. No, we'll definitely have to phrase it very carefully.
I can cast one sending spell today. And
Well, this is assuming we have a week.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay. Well,
I mean, the only thing we're suspicious of Rhea is from the word of Racilian. I mean, do you really trust him?
My dad had some stuff to say about Rhea, too.
And what did he say?
She wasn't trustworthy and that she changed.
Look like you're
Also,
making great
out
friends.
of character and all, didn't we know that the dragon we fought over in the monastery was sent by Rhea?
No, we have no idea who
we don't
sent
know who
her.
sent that.
Oh, I thought she sent her. Okay.
No.
I don't know why I thought that.
I mean, my theory was it was from Thule. But
cool.
Just serious.
his
Are we
spirit
there? Are we
or
there
his
yet? Are we
mental status is controlling others.
Are we at the forge?
What is that?
Are you guys walking and talking again?
Yeah,
we're walking and talking.
Yeah,
We were that whole
definitely
time
said that.
walking and
Yeah.
talking. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, where were we going? The blacksmith?
Back to the forge.
Okay.
Forge.
As you were walking and talking, making your way around the bend of the bay once more, each of you taking a glimmer over at the temple, questioning what exactly you'll find inside. A few minutes later, you find yourself once again outside of Batown's forge. As you enter in, you watch as Batown seems to be leaving. The bag of precious materials slinged on his back. Perfect timing to all of you. The forge is all yours, Oliver.
Amazing. Thank you. Any pointers before you leave? Not that I don't know what I'm doing. It's just, another man's equipment,
Yes, well, don't break anything. And please don't set my house on fire.
All right. Noted.
Okay.
Lucy, can I have your bathrobe?
Hey, yeah. Here you go.
Thanks. she'll just find a corner and
Pablo,
change.
give her some privacy with your wings or something. Go like stand facing away from her.
It's brilliant. It's
She
not
goes
like anybody
facing
hasn't
towards
already
her.
seen it already.
There's more than
I
one
know, I
room.
know.
There's more than one
Okay.
room within
that.
the establishment.
All right. I tie the robe in the way that Lucy fashionably explained it to me, and I come out and give Ollie the dress. Thanks. If you need anything, let me know. If I can help.
I'll let you know. And then I'll go over to the forge and I'll just set the dress down. And then I'll grab onto my relic and be like, please, Gibble, help me.
Make a religion check for me.
You'll get a lot of those.
13.
13. As you clutch onto your holy symbol with your eyes closed, the rest of you watch as the holy symbol begins to glow its familiar golden glow. As Ollie opens his eyes, you now see that while he still has pupils, there seems to be a faint glow of gold in his eyes as well. Ollie, looking down at the material and the dress sitting in front of you, you instinctively see certain areas that seem to be highlighted more than the others. And instinctively, you know how to fix it. A voice is heard within your mind, Lucy. You are the Heavensmith now.
Ollie?
You mean
What did I say?
you said
Lucy.
Lucy.
Ollie. That's the one I was
Ollie.
looking for. That guy.
Again.
Trust your instincts. Go slowly. And mend what you need to. As you hear this, almost if by magic, you feel a bit of a pressure on your left shoulder, as if a large, heavy hand has just rested itself there.
With that, I'll get to work on the dress.
Okay.
It's finally happening, guys.
As Ollie turns, picking up one of the blacksmith's hammers, he begins to ping away on the dress. The tings of a blacksmith, the sound familiar to you. At this point, to some, like music, to their ears. Eli, you, my friend, have received bardic inspiration.
Noise.
And Alara, as you look over towards the dress, a smile graces your face, knowing that it is in good hands. And you, my friend, have received inspiration.
Aw, thanks.
As Ollie continues to work, you instinctively know it's going to take a little bit of time, Ollie, to fix this. The rest of you, are you planning on staying and waiting?
I'm gonna stay and wait with Ollie. Someone should stay back.
I'll go to
Kinda
tavern.
I want to go to that Twinkling Star place. It sounds so pretty. And they might have helpful items for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go there.
I'll stay
Okay.
with Ollie. I need to clear my head.
Okay.
I also have a bunch of dragon scales. Would I be able to infuse a little bit of it with the dress to improve it?
Before we do that, Lucy, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try to get what little rest I can.
Okay.
So whether that be short or long or in between. Either way, it'll help. So,
Okay, fair enough.
But I'm going to make a note before I start my rest. I'm going to use what's the last bit of my sorcery points to get one of my 4th level spell slots back.
Okay.
Let's see, we still have time, a little bit of time before a long rest and before leaving.
Oh yeah, we're not doing that today.
We're not doing what?
I feel like that's going to bite us in the ass.
No,
Nothing.
we can still go today. That's what I'm saying. We still have time. It's only 12:10 now.
Okay. Well, I'm sticking with what I said because short rest can get me sorcery points back, so that's why I used it now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So who's going? Alara,
Yeah.
Ash,
Laura and Trix and
Trix. Just Alara and Trix?
I'll be fine.
It's pretty
Shut up.
there. What could go wrong?
I'm gonna hand Alara my dagger and say, "Keep this on you."
Hey now.
Also, can you keep an eye out for anything that's invisible, like anything poison, anything to put anybody to sleep, and anything that'll make me or anybody else invisible.
Right. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. So this dagger, like, if I, like, what, are you just going to teleport to me? So I should call you if something's wrong?
Yeah. And I could bring somebody else. Just in case. Just in case. Remember what happened last time we split up?
Yeah. Oh, wait. I could actually tie us all so we can talk to each other again.
I'm okay with I'm okay with that. I don't know about anybody else.
It's funny how nobody wants that.
I need rest, but I will give you this as a loan in case there is a big purchase that needs to be made, such as invisibility potions, and I'll hand her over 200 platinum.
I'll do another 200 just in case.
Okay. Yeah. If it doesn't cost that much, I'll bring it back.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
As you all disperse and begin to go your separate ways, Alara and Trix heading over to the Twinkling Star, Pavo, Eli staying with Ollie, and Lucy and Ash going back to the tavern. Ollie, you reach into your bag, producing a few of the dragon scales. They look like that of large pearls, the way they shimmer in the light. You hold up the scale, placing it directly beside the robe, or the dress. And as you sit and study the two for a few moments, that, my friends, is where we're going to take a short rest for the evening.
Just realized Alara's going shopping in a bathrobe. Someone pointed that out.
Yeah.
That's bougie.
That's the vibe.
That's next
That's the
level
vibe.
bougie. That's something Kanye would do. Are you kidding me?
It's true. It's true.
For those of you who have joined us for the first time, coming in from the Blue Box RPG, first and foremost, Blue Box, thank you so much for the raid.
Welcome.
And hello to all the raiders. As well as a very special thanks to Fwanky as well for his raid, if he's still around.
Flanky.
I love Fwanky.
Yeah.
And a very, very special thanks to Ash Mitty for your donations that are...
Big news.
Goodness gracious.
Mommy, put them in a timeout.
Great balls of fire.
Yeah. Thank you very much for supporting us and keeping the show running. As to all of the trippers out there who continues to offer support. As always, we take a few questions on our break, so if you have any about myself, the cast, life, the universe, or anything in it, pop them down in chat, and we'll get to them as soon as we get back. We will be returning in a few short moments, so not to worry. We've got lots to do today. In the meantime, make sure to go get your apple juices, your orange juices, your coffee juices, your taco juices. And Sherry Bombette, if you are out there, go make yourself some popcorn. Because the second half will be one to remember. We'll be back very shortly, guys.
Oh, jeez. I don't like that.
Don't like that.
Yeah.
Taco juice? You guys aren't fans of taco juice?
No,
Well,
the other part. Well,
yeah, the
both
other part.
actually.
Popcorn?
Popcorn, yes.
I don't know
That's
I don't know what's gotten into you people tonight. Y'all are crazy.
great.
Anyway, guys, give us a couple
See y'all
minutes and we'll be right back. See you soon. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. We did have a few questions come in over the break, so let's try and rifle through those pretty quickly. First question is, why are there so many DMs named Dave? Commander Meerkat, you figured out our secret. We're actually all the same person. We're a shifter, and we change our faces sometimes, but it's all the same person. Where there's just one DM Dave, and then we just all share. Alara, are you self-conscious at all for shopping in a bathrobe?
Alara is not. I would be. No shame.
Ash, what do you think of your new companion so far?
I'm wondering if we're going to make it through the episode.
Oh, come on.
I'm rolling in the tractor already.
It's a fair question or statement. Pavo, planning on visiting the Countess if you're in town for the next week?
Absolutely.
Attaboy.
Well, now we have to stay.
Question for Swiss. Did you choose a tabaxi because cats have 9 lives and your chance to see the end of the campaign with Ash is improved with that?
That's great.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Best question.
Don't blow my cover, okay? We haven't talked about this.
Oh, so that means I have 9 players to kill this time? Great. Fantastic.
Wow. That's funny.
Trix, what is the best gambling game you would want to play?
What is the best gambling game I'd want to play?
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably not like a game. It would be like, a con. That's a gamble. It would be much more interesting than an actual gambling game.
Ooh. Like a grifter. Nice.
Yes.
Where's Crash? I have a feeling he's packing some seawater taffy for our brave adventure for the low price of 2 platinum. Well, we might be seeing him here very soon, my friend. Lucy, how are the other Lucys doing?
I haven't actually checked in with them for a while, but if we are going to stay here a week, I mean, I get to be one a day. I might just chat with them instead if I can. Some of which we haven't seen yet, so that could be interesting.
True.
Especially the one that doesn't talk. I want to
Fair
get him
enough.
to talk.
Ollie, good luck with the fates. Not really a question, but okay. I have one question. I love your faces. We love you too.
Thank you.
Buster, thoughts on
Not a
today's
question.
episode? He's in shock right now, Crimson. He's just out of it right now. He can't believe the audacity of some of these party members. Ollie, magic items are expensive. Are you considering a side gig as a tailor?
No, and here's why. Because I like my hammer and tools too much. So I'm more of a Tim the Toolman tailor.
Jesus. And it looks like the last question, what is a miniature that doesn't exist you'd like to see? A one of Buster. That would be amazing.
Oh, yes.
The ultimate of minis. A Buster mini. I would love it.
Miniature giant chair.
Yes, exactly.
Ooh,
Exactly.
a Buster mimic.
Hold on.
gosh.
Let me just write this down for a minute.
And Dave never sits in his chair again.
Commander Meerkat, Buster is the chair that Dave is sitting in. That they named. Chat named it Buster. Like
Yeah.
I guess Dave and Buster. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is the chair that I made. It's not a background, it's an actual chair. It is my magical wooden throne. And I made it with my own 2 hands. Okay. So with that said, yes, and Crimson named it Buster for us.
Mhm.
Let's go ahead and jump back into the rest of tonight's episode. And thank you, Mr. Anonymous, or Mrs. Anonymous, for the gifted tier 1 tub. Gifted tier 1 sub. Jesus.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
Thanks for the tub.
We got this.
Yeah. So, Ollie, as you stare down towards the dress and the dragon scale, you lift the hammer above your head, and just before you bring it down, a vision crosses over your eyes. The room goes dark, filling with smoke once more. As the smoke begins to clear, you find yourself once again inside of the Heavensmith's forge. This time it gives an eerie feel to it. Something is unwelcoming. A towering, flaming silhouette stands in front of you. You seem to recognize it as Gibble, but something's changed. Something is off. He stands in between 2 pillars, with what looks like 2 Warforged chained to each of them. Within the vision, Gibble looks down towards you. You are not ready for this. You are not ready for any of this. You have failed.
Not ready? How can I not be ready? What have I failed?
You bring an evil towards that which we make. The consideration alone is blasphemy. A dragon scale is not meant to be mixed with our metals.
Why is that? Sorry, I have to sneeze. Sorry.
Honestly, that was fantastic.
I had to get it out of me.
If you need to ask that mere question alone, then perhaps I picked the wrong acolyte. Until you know better, until you are wiser, you are cut off from me. For the Heavensmith, title is removed.
Your dress.
And you are now known as the Pariah.
I didn't mean to do anything bad. Like, you gotta give me a chance. I won't forge with the dragon scale.
Your intentions say otherwise.
My intentions were to protect, to save my members.
And yet you
of my
continue
party.
to argue with me as the voice booms out loudly. When you have learned better, perhaps I will find you again. For now, leave my forge and think of what you
That's
have
your
done.
will. I will.
As the smoke rises above your eyes once more, you feel the connection to Gibble start to fade, albeit not cut off entirely. Your change of fate is the Hierophant. Your spell slots are now halved,
Oh, shoot.
What?
and you do no longer have
Yo.
access to spells over 2nd level until the
Whoa.
fates decide otherwise.
What about my
No.
my
Oh, shit.
what about my Warforged form? Can I still use that?
High or low for your benefit.
That was the big one.
Oh no. Let's go high.
Okay. That is a natural 1. No.
Oh!
You are now
Well-
stuck in your human form.
What do you have to say for
Crimson.
yourself, chat?
Shitty caca. At least Pablo's got his decks back.
Yay. I could have worked around it. Jeez. Oh, damn.
Right before like the biggest mission that we've ever done.
And
Yeah, our healer. Nothing big.
Yeah.
as I come to, I'm just gonna like slowly like step back and like drop the hammer and then fall to my knees.
Holy shit, what's going on? Eli will rush over.
I can't do this. Gibble won't allow it. I should have known better.
Not allow what?
Working with the dragon scale.
Oh.
It's evil. Its essence is evil. And for trying to use it with the armor, he stripped me of my power. I'm stuck in this fleshy form and I can't forge the dress, and I don't even know if I can be of any use to you guys. I don't know if I can protect you anymore.
That made him that angry?
Yes.
I mean, aren't you putting them to good use?
I tried to tell him I was doing it to protect, and he said that's exactly why he needs to take my powers away. Because I should know better.
Well, this changes a lot. I don't think we can go to the tower in your condition. You need to make this right.
Yeah, I just wish I knew how.
Well, what did
We
he
don't
say
have
to
time.
do?
Yeah.
Said to think about it, to reflect on what I've done, and he didn't give me much more instruction past that.
Wasn't someone saying some stuff about how Gibble tried to do one thing but got too ahead of himself and ended up doing something bad? Who was talking to us about that? Was that Dari? Or the Countess, or...
I don't know if this is him doing something bad, though.
I mean, does Gibble know our intentions?
I would say he does.
Could
he knows
be
our
trying
goal.
Could he be trying to circumvent them? Any chance of that?
Yeah. I don't think that can be true, because he gave me this form in the first place to help you guys and help unlock your potential so that we can all succeed in our mission.
Yeah, I mean, you're very trusting, Ollie. I hope you're right.
I hope so too. Hopefully I can get my form back. But until then, I gotta find another way to help you guys. And maybe that's what it is. I shouldn't have to rely on evil to help you guys. I should be able to rely on myself and the powers of good. Unfortunately, Alara's not going to look too good in this shattered dress. I won't be able to mend it, I don't think.
Maybe we should tell her to pick something up while she's out.
Well,
got
maybe
a
if I
rope.
try,
Well,
I
try.
could at least attempt to do it. I can't use the dragon scale, but maybe my abilities to forge it are still intact. I'll give it a go, but it means I won't be able to do anything else with the dragon scales.
Yeah, that's all right. Save them for later.
Yeah, and I'll step up to the dress again and try to mend it without the dragon scale.
Okay. Reaching down, you pick up the hammer once more, raising it above your head. You focus, remembering exactly where the points were. There were 4 major points that you needed to mend. You can use 1 spell slot per area.
Right? Well. Okay, so that one's half. I mean, I may as well, since... How's it work if there's 3 spell slots in one level? I would just cut it down to 1? Or cut it down to 2?
How many spell slots at level 1 do you have right now available?
Oh, if I half it, I only have 2 spell slots.
Okay. So you can fix about half of it.
Okay, I'll do that.
As Ollie comes down with the hammer, you watch as it connects with the dress. Golden sparks fly out from around you. He lets loose one last strike on the dress. Before Ollie seemingly begins to look very tired, the hammer becoming too heavy for him to lift. Eli and Pavo, you watch in concern, as you've never watched Ollie sweat before.
Doing all right there, big guy?
I'm just exhausted. I think this is the best I can do. It's a bit better than it was, but it's not perfect.
I'm sure Alara will appreciate it.
Hope so. I mean, if I can just reestablish my connection, it shouldn't be a problem to fix the rest of it. But yeah, I'm spent.
Well, why don't
I
we
could
go?
use a good meal.
Yeah, why don't we go back to the bar? Get you some food. Sit down a little bit.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Everyone else okay with that? Ash, Lucy, Pavo?
We're at the bar. Me and Ash.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry, I missed that. Sorry.
It's okay.
Let's go meet Ash and Lucy then.
Yeah, let's do that. Man, I need something to recharge me.
All right.
I swear,
As you-
sometimes I can't tell when you're doing dad jokes.
I didn't. If there
You're
was
like
one there, I didn't do it.
Recharge, because I'm a warboard.
Oh no, that wasn't a joke.
Ollie, having your friends give so much compassion and care towards you. Gives you a brief reminder that perhaps some things are better than your teachings. That of true friendship. And with that, you feel a little bit of a pep in your step. And you, my friend, have been inspired.
Thanks.
As we walk, Eli wants to go to kind of stand beside Ollie and say, "Hey, you know when we were back in the Brass Flamingo after Shade went down, and you were reading our auras?
Mm-hmm.
You think when we get to the bar, you could try to read mine if you're not too tired?"
I could give it a go again. I faintly remember your aura from before, but
Well, let's get some food in you first. I don't want to tire you out too much, but I did wonder.
all right. We'll do it once we get to the bar.
And thanks for trying to save Shade. I know you did your best there.
I'm starting to learn that I can't keep punishing myself for those I can't save, but I can use them as learning experiences to get stronger. And I feel like what's happening right now to me is just another learning experience.
I think that's a good way to look at it. And he'll say a little louder. You hear that, Pavo?
Wise words.
Wise words indeed. Keep walking.
As you continue to walk, Eli, you notice something as the resident sneak artist. Something has changed. Something has changed for all of your companions with you. For as you walk, you don't seem to make any sound. In fact, all of you take note that while you walk, you make no sound for some reason. Like a power outside of what you know has broken the world itself. For the remainder of tonight's session, you all have advantage on stealth.
Oh!
Perfect time to go.
Oh my god! Yeah, I know, but then out of game, then we only have it for this session, not next session. So, like, even if we get there, right?
It'll wear off in the middle.
Anyway. Are we at the bar yet?
Yes, the three of you have made your way over to the Thirsty Crab. As you walk in, a gentle nod towards you by Crash, the bartender. He nods his head over a little bit. As you look over, you see the rest of your companions sitting there.
We'll take a seat.
Okay,
Is there like an empty corner?
there is.
Pavo would like to just go over there, far corner, and just kind of sit down and just meditate so he can clear his head.
Okay. Crash approaches the table to all of you. I see a few of you already have your drinks. Is there anything else I can get for the rest?
Let's take an ale and some food for
I could use a meal.
me and my friend here.
Yeah, I'll take a drink too.
Wait. I thought Trix and I are at
Trix.
the store.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
She still wants a drink.
I mean, I still do.
Probably.
I'd be happy to. As he turns and walks back to the bar, he leaves you with the rest of the party, save for Trix and Alara.
So how'd it go?
Not well.
Really?
Very not well. Yeah, I'm kind of cut off from Gibble.
What do you mean?
Well, the way you see me now is about the only way you're going to see me for the near future. I can't turn into my metal self. I can't summon his powers at all, really. And I'm feeling a bit weaker.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, first of all.
Yeah.
Suppose that does kind of make up our minds in terms of our timeline, though.
Well, hold
Yeah.
on. Check this out. I'll hop out of the chair and I'll start like walking and stomping my feet to alert him to the fact that I'm not making any sound.
I picked up on that too. I had thought it was a sign. Now I'm not so sure.
Yeah, me either.
Oh,
We're gonna
by
have
the
to
way,
wait
if
in
anyone,
the... Sorry, go ahead, Ollie.
if anyone wants these dragon scales, then I'll just put a bag of dragon scales on the counter. It's all yours.
Well,
Take it.
I think eventually Alara will want it, no? In her dress. Lucy, you want to hold on to it for her?
You're the one with the bag.
No, Ollie has it. Ollie put a bag of dragon scales on the table, right?
But don't you have a bag of holding or something? I don't
You
have
want me
like
to
a bag of holding.
All right, I'll hold
That's what he meant.
on to him. I'll hold on to him for her, and I'll put them in the bag of holding.
Well, how are we going to spend this week of preparation outside of the obvious, which is try to purchase some items?
Well, I think I'm going to try and help Eli unlock more of her power. But I think there's something for you to work on. I did see way more than 12 people in your mind connected to your aura. So I think you need to find a way to reach those people. I think that's going to increase your power.
Like I need more personality. I had thought about it already. The only step I can think to make on my own is to try to talk to my other selves, which makes me sound crazy. Maybe I am.
We're all a little bit crazy here.
Yeah, fair enough. Talk amongst yourselves.
I might do this alone, if you don't mind.
Yeah, with yourselves.
In my room, in a closed area by myself, yes. That's what I'll do. I don't like you all watching me while I'm talking to myself. It's embarrassing.
I think it's cool.
Well, you would.
Right, a number of ales. Crash thumps a couple flagons down on the table. And a little bit of crab meat for you all. As he plops it down,
Nice.
you see large legs of crab.
Well, here's to hoping we get the lantern and it's not too late. He'll say that part under his breath a little bit. And cheers.
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 And cheers to us all. Away from the bar at this point, Alara and Trix make their way back to the shopping area, same area to which the Potent Potions shop was found. As you continue to make your way past the government buildings, you find yourselves outside of a large square building. You immediately recognize the building from the description that Fuzi gave you.
Oh, this must be it here.
Yeah, Trix, do you think... Okay, here's what I was thinking. Do you think we could maybe get the group also like a little surprise gift or something? We could think of it together and see if there's something cool that we could get everyone to cheer them up. Because it feels like everyone's been like really down and serious lately.
Yeah, everyone's a bit mopey. Maybe you're right. guess we can see what's there.
Yeah. Like last time, we got fireworks together. Maybe this time we can get something cool too.
I do like fireworks.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right. See what they got.
Okay.
As you enter into the store, the bell of a chime rings as you walk through it. As you begin to look around, a variety of strange artifacts splayed across the area. Weapons, armors, trinkets, baubles, and the rest. Shelves and shelves of strange objects lie in front of you. And directly at the other end of the shop, you see a half-elf woman with a smile on her face. Long curled red hair with golden eyes. She has a smooth brownish skin. A little bit smaller than what you would typically see of a half-elf, but a very round, pretty, and welcoming face.
Hi. I like your hair.
Aye, thank you kindly, little one.
My name's Alara. Nice to meet you. Curtsy.
Alara. A beautiful name.
Thank you.
My name is Brienne. Brienne Woodlife.
Ooh.
And
Brienne
welcome to my
Woodlife.
shop. Twinkling
Thanks.
Star.
Oh, do I see like any twinkling stars? Like, what's his name was saying? What's his name? Not Schmoozy. Oh my god.
Lucy?
Susie?
Fusey? No.
Fusey, that's it, yeah. Fusey.
As you look around, you look up, and interestingly enough, it's almost like staring into the night sky above you.
Oh my gosh, Trix, Alcor would have loved this place.
Ah. Look at all
Oh.
this.
It's so nice. How do you get the ceiling to be like that?
It's been a little trick of the trade that I've had for quite some time. You see, I deal in magical wares, particularly the building of it.
Can you make that anywhere?
Oh, with enough time, of course.
Oh. But it's not like a potion. Like you couldn't put it in a bottle and then I could go psh, and then like anywhere we are, the whole place looks like stars.
Don't usually deal in potions, dear.
Oh, okay. Well,
Artifacts and things of that nature, I can make just about anything. Many of the things I've made in the shop, other I've collected along the way.
we're looking for some specific things. We are looking for some invisibility things. Do you have anything that can help us be invisible?
I do. One in particular. Yalar. That's a hard word to say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Remind me not to say that one again.
Okay.
I do have a robe. A cloak, if you will. And when resting over your shoulders, only those with the truest of sight are able to see you.
But just the one cloak, right?
Hey,
Yeah, do you have
only
more?
the one.
How much is that cloak?
Oh, that cloak I usually sell for, well, I would do it for about 10,000 gold.
Wait, that's 1,000 platinum, right?
Aye. No.
What? No?
Yes.
Yes. I had to do the math. Math is not my strongest.
It's not mine either. Okay.
Words don't really seem to be either.
Okay. That's a little pricey. There's no way that you would sell that for like 400 platinum. Would you?
No, unfortunately not.
I usually do a spin in this really pretty dress that I have, but I'm in a bathrobe, so I can't do that right now. It usually helps situations like this. But
Spinning
it's a really
in
pretty
robe
dress.
usually helps you.
No, right now I'm in the robe. I won't spin now because it's very breezy under here. But I used to have this dress that when I spin it was sparkly, just kind of like your ceiling.
Very nice. I'm sure from a great craftsman.
Yeah, it's true. He's the best. Okay. Do you have anything that could help us be super stealthy or super sneaky other than the cloak?
Camouflaged.
Super stealthy or super sneaky? I don't generally have anything that might help with that. I do have a few pairs of boots that will silence your walks wherever you're going.
Okay.
And of course, there's always spell scrolls that my scribe can attend to.
Oh, do you have any scrolls that I'm a wizard, so I'm really good at reading scrolls and then doing magic out of them. Most uneloquent way of ever saying that.
Generally how wizards work. But I'd be careful with that. You might not want to say that out loud.
That I'm a wizard?
Anyone who uses magics.
Why?
You haven't heard?
I forget. Have we heard this? I'm sorry if we have. We have heard this?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
It was a damn shame. Poor man last night. Getting murdered in that way.
Oh, this is something else.
Okay. Someone got murdered last night?
Aye.
Magic user?
What? Are you going to offer more details or just leave that at cliffhanger? Just tell us all about it.
You speak too quickly, dear. If you let me finish.
I do.
Aye, there was a murder last night. Now, we're not sure if the individual murdered was a wizard per se, but there was evidence from what I've heard of magic being involved.
Victim was a magical person.
I can only assume, but rumors do fly fast around here.
What kind of evidence? Like how do they know it's a magic user?
Like I said, rumors travel fast around here. Nothing concrete, but what's been said.
Okay. Sorry, quickly remind me why magic users are not accepted in this town? I'm so sorry. I forgot. Anyone? Please help me.
I thought when we first got to the shore, something was mentioned. But then it sounded like now he's talking about something else, which is someone who used magic died recently, and we did not know that. Okay. I'm gonna mute now.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's weird. Is it just that one person, or just like nobody likes magic users here?
Oh no, magic users are fine around here. I wouldn't be able to run my shop if I couldn't. But it seems odd. It's the first murder we've had in many, many years here.
Any chance anyone named Delmar was involved? Just sounds like him.
You immediately see her face kind of scrunch up.
Oh my god.
Delmar. Tell me you're not friends with him.
No. I really wanted to be, but he's kind of a bad person.
Well, he's not welcome in this shop.
What did he do to you?
He was a little belligerent last time he was here.
Mm-hmm.
Said some things that I don't agree with.
Mm-hmm.
So, And he's got a bit of a reputation around here for being very abrasive.
It's true. When I saw him, I tried to throw his alcohol container flask thing away. Got a little better for a little bit.
Well, I haven't seen him around these parts in quite some time, so hopefully he crawled under a rock and died.
Yeah, I know a few people who would want the same thing. Okay, but he wasn't involved.
As far as I know.
Weird. Where was this person murdered?
Not too far from here, just outside the casino.
Okay. Okay. Well, anything else about that? It seems very suspicious and random.
Like I said, I'm not the authorities. I don't know all the business. Just what rumors and word get flying around.
Okay.
But not the purpose of your visit today.
No.
Is there anything else I can interest you in, aside from stealthy, sneaky things?
What kind of stuff do you have? Maybe there's something of use. Oh wait, did you have the spell scroll? I was asking if you had a spell scroll. I don't know the spell, but something that I could make me and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other people invisible.
I don't have anything in particular that can make them invisible, but almost invisible. There is a spell known as Pass Without a Trace.
Okay.
That will make you near invisible.
How much is that spell scroll?
A spell scroll of that nature, that would run you roughly about 500 gold.
Okay. We'll put that on the table. What other kind of stuff do you have?
Oh, we have many things here. We have armors, we have talismans, we have weapons.
Shoot, guys. I feel like everyone needs to be here. I don't...
Have a look around the shop.
Okay.
Browse around for a little while. If you see anything you like, I'll be here.
Okay. Can I look around? Do I
Sure.
see anything that's interesting or?
Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Alrighty. Ooh, and I have advantage? Because I had it. Or is it a D6?
You do have advantage, but this isn't necessarily a check. Just go ahead and roll a D20 for me.
Okay. You don't want me to add anything to it?
Nope.
Okay, it's a 10.
10. Okay. Your eye is immediately drawn as you walk around to a suit of armor. A gunmetal black, almost like scales of a serpent. What looks like the tail of a silvered serpent runs around the body. You take note that it includes leggings as well as 2 gauntlets. Again, with the serpent motif. The gauntlets similar with the black scales, with that of a serpent wrapping around it, with the head of the serpent resting on the back of the palms.
Laura, seeing this, has a flashback to Eli being like, I don't know if you know, but I'm the Viper. Opens her eyes from the flashback. How much is this armor?
Ah, yes, the serpent scale armor. A very, very good choice. It's said that The serpent's armor will protect its wearer, while essentially making no cumbersome to the weight to which it wears.
That's useful.
That piece in particular goes for about 5,500 gold.
Okay.
But it's still
Okay.
loud. No?
No, not at all. It's like the wind. You barely hear it.
5,500 gold. Okay. Okay. Is there anything else that I see around in the shop?
Roll another d20 for me.
That one. I need to cleanse these dice. Oh my god.
Your eyes light up for a second as you whisper towards Trix. On display on top of a shelf, you see an item that resembles that of her pistol, but much larger and longer. Its stock a shimmering dark gold, the barrel and trigger a beautifully polished copper color. However, the barrel is flattened instead of rounded. Along the barrel you see golden glyphs of the same color, a pattern that stretches the entirety of the barrel itself.
Ooh, what is this? I was just thinking about asking if you had any bullets. Now, thinking...
That there is one of my own personal inventions. No bullets needed for that one.
Ooh, what is it?
I modeled it after one of the dragons itself. It breathes fire. I call it the firearm.
Wow, this is great. And what is this going for?
That particular piece is about 7,500 gold.
All right. I think I'll take it.
Ooh.
Oh,
You're a
okay.
big spender.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I'll wrap that up for you right away. Trix, go ahead and add the firearm to your inventory.
Right. Excellent.
You get
Jesus.
a +2 to both your attack and your damage rolls.
Nice.
It has a base attack or damage of 1d8, plus an additional 2d8 of fire damage upon a hit. No ammo needed.
Amazing.
Ooh, nice.
Amazing.
I'm wondering. So I think I'm gonna take the scroll because I need some time to write it down so that I can know the spell forever. But we might come back for the other stuff later in the week. But I'm wondering, in the meantime, do you have anything that might be like super fun and special, like fireworks or I don't know, tricks? What's something cool that we could have, like a big bag of confetti or sparkles or something that I could like throw up, or I don't know, what's something cool, Trix?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. This fire thing's really great. I mean, that could be, surprising.
Oh, we could get some pyrotechnics. Oh, Ash would
Yes.
probably love that.
Totally.
Okay. Do you have any like pyrotechnic stuff?
I mean, if it's bombs you're looking for, I might be able to help with that, but pyrotechnics, no.
Oh,
However,
glitter bombs? Okay.
if it is something that you're looking for to put on a bit of a display,
Mm-hmm.
and she walks you over to the counter. She wipes her hand over top of the glass counter, and inside you see a number of rings and talismans, earrings, bracelets of all varieties. These right here, and she points to a set. You can see that, for the most part, the rings all look silver, each with a band. Directly in the center. They all seem to glow and are marbled with various colors. A blue with black marbling. A green with gold marbling. All of the colors of the rainbow inside. These are what are known as aura rings. When you wear one of these rings, it will read your aura for you and put it on display for all to see. What form and shape it takes, well, that's completely up to you.
Well, how much are those rings?
Well, each one of them typically go for about 500 gold, but if you've taken the lot, then perhaps we can make a deal.
I'd really like that.
Aye. Well, 12 rings, 12 times 500, that would be about 600 platinum.
12 rings?
Aye.
Because they're all the colors?
Aye.
What if I just picked 7 of them?
7?
Yeah.
I'd be willing to do that at 500 gold.
Done. I'll take those rings, and can I pick the colors?
Sorry, I meant 5,000 gold.
Okay, that's 500 platinum.
500 platinum.
Sorry, I need to do math now. Please help me. So 500 platinum.
It's very hard.
plus the scroll was, you said 500 gold?
Yes.
Okay. How much platinum do I have? I have okay, so I have almost enough. So I have 400 platinum. So I'll use 400 of my own. And you said 500 platinum? Fuck for the rings, I'm sorry.
How much do you have, dear?
I have 400 platinum and some gold.
Tell you what. I'm in a given mood, and your friend here has just bought one of my most expensive items. I'll do the set for 400 platinum.
Awesome. Here. Slides the 400 over.
She reaches behind the counter, producing a wooden box filled with the 12 rings as she places it down.
I'm getting all 12.
I'm in a given mood today.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Plus,
Thank
I feel
you.
bad that you don't have your dress. I wouldn't mind seeing it one
too.
day.
Well, we're going to come back, and my friend is working on fixing it right now. So we're going to be here for like at least a week.
Aye. Well, you and your friends feel free to come back with all the coin you have.
Okay. Can I also get the scroll?
Scroll will take me a little bit of time. I have to scribe it.
I thought you had it. Okay. Then yeah, we'll come back for it. Okay. Amazing. Thank you.
All right.
You're very welcome. Oh, and to your friends, be careful with that. It packs a punch.
Will do.
All right. You want to go back? Want to meet everyone at the tavern bar?
Yeah, sure. Got
Okay.
what I wanted.
Yeah. Here, and I'll give Trix. Or here, you want to pick your ring,
Oh.
or should we wait? to take them all out in front of
maybe
everyone?
Take them all out. Yeah.
Okay, we'll do like a whole big show.
reveal.
I'll do the reveal, and then you do you have any like cool spells? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That works too. I love it. This is such a great idea. High five. Yes. Okay. Okay, let's go. Let's go back. And Alara will link arms with Trix and try and skip with her back.
And
Okay,
I'll try
just-
not skip.
Just
Making it very challenging for her to remain linked arms with me.
all right.
Just that heavy step when you're getting pulled. Just like,
In that case, Alara, go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Okay.
In the
Oh,
bathroom.
wow. I rolled pretty well. That is a 22.
I mean, yeah, she's
22.
probably talented at skipping.
She starts to skip and pulls Trix along with her. Trix, you start to clop and lose your footing. We are almost forced to skip, arm in arm linked, with Alara along the streets of Hansor.
No, it's a lot. Just let it be.
As you continue on skipping down the road, clopping in perfect unison, Trix, you hear your hooves under your feet, clomping away. Actually, no, you don't. So never mind.
I was like, oh
I
shoot,
forgot.
it wore off. Darn.
As you enter into the tavern, you find all of your friends sitting around a table, some of them looking a little worn, a little down.
Okay. Alara slides over like that movie with what's his name? Tom.
Risky business.
Yeah, risky business style in her bathrobe. She says, "Okay, Trix, guys, I have something really cool that I got. We have to go back later. I didn't have enough money for all the cool things. Eli, there's this really awesome like viper suit thing that is just like Eli. As soon as I saw it, but okay, Trix, are you ready? You come from
ready.
behind. Like, okay. So Alara gets into a pose. She puts like the box on the table, and she's like, "Okay, Trix, ready? You count me in. When you count to 3, I'm gonna open the box."
1, 2, 3.
Alara opens the box, and I'm
And then I shoot my
You
firearm.
shoot the roof. Shit.
So to be
Gently.
clear, the firearms are bullets. They're incendiary bullets. It's not a flamethrower. So before you shoot it off in the tavern that you're in,
That's what I've
I just
been
want
doing
to
this whole
double check.
time. That's my going. Shh. That's the fire.
Is that what that
bursting
noise
out.
was? I didn't know what that was.
I thought you were just being clever with the firearm. I didn't know it actually wasn't a flamethrower, but that's fine.
Yeah, no, a flamethrower
Okay.
doesn't have that kind of range, but it's okay. I won't hold it against
Okay,
you.
so these are normal bullets until they hit something and then they set it on fire.
Correct.
Okay.
incendiary rounds.
I am not shooting that.
Shooting at the place.
Are you sure you don't want to burn down Crash's Tavern?
No.
okay.
Now we've
So I
learned an
open-
important lesson on gun safety, people.
Oh God. Okay. All right. Well, so then what happened? To Trix, do you do anything?
No.
Just strike a cool
No.
pose.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! But more like miserable. Ta-da!
Alara looks back and you can see that she's kind of disappointed, but she's like being like, at least you're trying, like good. And she goes, guys, I bought these aura rings. There's 12 of them, which is way more than we needed. But apparently, if we put them on, they'll help us read our auras. What are the chances that I found those? And look, they kind of look like I don't know what color my aura is. So they kind of look like everybody else's aura's colors that Ollie had said. Also, Ollie, how is my dress?
About that, it's better,
Okay.
but it's not perfect. And then
Oh,
I'll just whoosh. Yeah.
Does
It's not-
it look
You
better?
can see
or-
that it's about half restored at this point.
Okay. That looks great, Ollie. Did you run out of materials or something?
It's more that I tried to use too many materials. See, apparently dragon scales are an evil material, and long story short, Gibble removed all my abilities to do anything really.
Okay, that sounds super scary. I'm sorry. I didn't want that to happen.
I kind of overstepped. I mean, I was just gonna mend your dress, and I thought it would be good to augment it with dragon scales, which I should have known it was a bad thing to do. It's
How could you have known? I didn't know.
I don't know, but I was supposed to know, so I must have known. I mean, dragons aren't great creatures, specifically the one we fought. Although Muscle Sanchez was pretty nice, so I don't know if it was the dragon per se or if it was the specific dragon scale we used.
Are you okay?
Or maybe it was because I used materials from a creature, which is probably. But yeah, I'm okay physically. It's just,
Okay.
you know, the religious side, the Gibble side, I'm not the Heaven Smith anymore. Not for now. I hope it's not permanent. I think it's temporary.
Do you want me to try calling your god and saying, "Hey, what the heck?"
No,
Sorry.
no,
Sorry, it's so ridiculous.
it's okay. I have my own connection with him, and I think I just need to think on this for a while. But thank you. But I'm curious
Okay.
to see how these aura rings work. I'm not sure if we're talking the same aura here, but we could
What do
try it out.
they do?
Let's try
Are
it.
they gonna make us like invisible or stealthy or something? Like, what do they do?
The lady said that they just help us read our aura. Just put it on.
I'll look at it
Laura.
and I'll look at Lucy.
Yeah. What?
I will take one and put it on.
How much money did you spend on these rings?
I used my money, so it's okay. Here, and I'll give Lucy back his 200, and I'll give Eli. You gave me 200.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, and I'll give Eli back the 200.
Okay, that's great.
Mhm.
How much did you spend on these rings?
All my money.
All your money.
I have some silver left.
You spent all your money on mood rings?
No, aura rings. I already have a mood ring. Eli gave it to me, and it's cool. But
You do
aura
have-
reading is
Put on
different.
one of the rings. Put on one of the rings right now.
Okay. Okay. Alara will look through. Like, I feel like it's metagaming to pick a blue one. I don't know.
I think they all
Look
look the same, right? But like once you put it
They're
on,
all-
an aura comes out, right? Isn't
They
that-
all have bands of different colors. You see one
Oh, they do.
that is
Okay.
white, one that is orange, one that is pink, one that is a light blue, a yellow, a green, a pink, a gray, a cyan color, more of a magenta color on one of them, a darker blue, a brown, a darker green, and a red.
I'll take one of the blue ones and put it on.
Okay. As you slip one of the rings on, you all watch as what look like arcane runes of blue light begin to spin around different parts of Alara. Alara, what are you currently thinking of?
I I think she's thinking about like making everybody like happier by giving them these rings.
Directly on the center of the table, in a similar light blue color, or sorry, a cobalt blue color, you suddenly see a very strange-looking small elephant that stands on 2 legs that begins to spin around and dance. Alara, you would instinctively know that you now, using this ring, have the ability to cast minor illusion at will.
So do we all see
how
that aura around
cute!
her?
You do.
Look how cute the elephant is! I'm pretty sure I'm making that.
It's very cute.
Whoa.
Okay. So
It's
that's
cute.
definitely an aura, but Eli, Pavo, or I almost said Bobby, Lucy, put one on and I'll see if it actually looks like the aura that I saw around you before.
Why not? Reluctantly, Lucy will grab the yellow one.
Okay.
So,
Picking up the yellow one, you
Yes.
place it over top of your finger, and similar runes, slightly different, begin to wrap around his arms, come down the sides of his body, giving a little bit of an luminescent glow. Lucy, what are you thinking of right now?
sheer disappointment in Alara.
Atop the table,
Frustration more than anything, I guess.
atop the table, you now see one of the mini Lucies of gold or of yellow light constructs standing beside the elephant that walks over and just simply smacks it up top the head.
I think we lost somebody.
Yeah,
Did.
we lost Rob.
Rob is-
Pavo fell asleep in the corner.
yeah,
He's in deep meditation, y'all.
yeah, okay. Lucy, what's wrong? I'm trying to make everyone happy.
Look, and I get that. I do. I understand it, and it's cute, but this isn't exactly what you were sent to go get, was it?
Yeah, no,
Did they just
because
not? I mean, I understand. Did they just not have things that would help us, or
no, they didn't. There's a spell
roll
scroll.
a deception check?
What? Okay.
Visibility cloak,
Wait.
splints that make your fucking footsteps silent.
Okay, I'm getting to it. I'm not gonna lie. Look, okay, there was the armor that I think would be really nice for Eli. There's a spell scroll that wasn't ready to be picked up. And so I'm gonna go back later in the week, and the spell scroll will allow me to cast make us be better at being sneaky. So I can pick that up later. And then there are the other two things that Alara tells you about, and then also includes that, but they're super expensive and we can't afford 10,000 platinum. Or
2,000
yeah,
gold.
10,000 gold? 10,000 gold.
I think it
Yeah.
was.
Platinum.
I didn't have
Yeah.
enough on me. Where are we gonna get that money to buy all that stuff?
I'm close.
Oh, well, then we can go back later. See, it's fine, Lucy.
It's just, I think this purchase maybe wasn't in line with our goals. And
Look, there wasn't anything else we could have get. There was one cloak. What is one gonna do? We need something for everyone. We're gonna go back for the scroll. That's all we could have done. Lars
I
was
mean,
trying
you
to
did also
design-
mention that there were pairs, multiple or plural pairs of boots that silence their footsteps.
Their footsteps seem to be silent already.
Perhaps, I mean, we don't know how long it's going to last. World is increasingly confusing, and it's drop-offs of what
I know,
goes
but
on.
the spell will help with that, I'm sure.
And that was a good purchase, and you can see a change It's like demeanor. That was a good purchase. I'm very happy that you bought that. I think maybe we bring these back for a store credit or something.
Alara gets really sad and quiet.
He notices
She looks like she's about to cry.
Hey, I'll take a ring. I'll take the green one.
You know what? Maybe he takes off the yellow one and grabs the green one instead.
There's 2 green ones. There's a dark one and a light one.
He grabs the lighter green
dark.
Yes.
Okay, there you go.
Ash will grab the red and the orange one and put them both on.
I'll grab one.
I think maybe it was just the color. I like it. I really like it.
It's fine. We can return them if it's
No,
stupid. It's fine.
It was your money, and you chose to get us all gifts. That's really special.
Okay.
And if the
really
energy is still mimicking kind of my thoughts and stuff, I guess the mini Lucy or whatever would be patting the elephant's head at this point.
Yeah, as you can see, there's an all-out brawl happening on the table for a moment between the mini Lucy and the elephant. With the mini Lucy now on top of the elephant pulling its ear. But as Lucy's demeanor change, he begins to bring it up by its shoulders and dust it off and then give it a hug.
Okay.
I guess what I'm trying to say is thank you.
Laura will look a little happier. Okay. Well,
So what's this scroll do that you're picking up later?
Can I grab the gray ring? Just gonna grab a ring. I don't have one yet. Sorry.
Sorry. Yeah, everybody grab your rings, I guess.
Each of you grabbing the respective color rings as similar but not the same ruins begin to dance around different parts of you, glowing in certain parts, arms, legs, giving a beautiful accent of ruins throughout your bodies.
Okay. Does everyone have a ring? We'll give some, like, Pavo the remainder
Pablo's
ones.
meditating. We shouldn't bother him right now.
Okay. Because there's a few extra, right?
Yes,
7,
there's
8,
exactly 5 extra, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Except
6 because
Ash
Pablo's-
grabbed 1 extra.
Yeah,
And Pablo hasn't grabbed his yet.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Lucy asked you about the scroll.
Oh yeah, sorry. Well, it's a spell called Pass Without a Trace. I feel like that's happened to us before. So basically, it'll allow us to be really, really sneaky and stealthy. Yeah.
Oh
I mean,
yes, it's a good spell. I know it.
Motherfucker. Lucy says that audibly, by the way.
You know it?
Yeah, it's a good one.
Okay, well then I guess I don't need to buy that spell scroll then.
But if you know it's better.
You know, I just realized we didn't really go over at any point what we can do.
About?
In general. I mean, we didn't know, obviously we just met Ash, we don't know everything that he can do.
Mhm.
But there are things I haven't done that I can, and I'm sure the same goes for most of you.
Can't do anything.
I know, Ollie, and I'm so sorry, but give it time, bud. He'll pat him on the shoulder.
Mon ami, you can drink. And I pass him a flagon of ale again.
As you put the flagon in front of Ollie, the table begins to rumble. Looking around, you see the rest of the room now beginning to rumble as well. Crash begins to look around, a little curious and worried of all of it. You hear an audible from all around you. As it continues to get louder and louder, you hear a few people outside making some commotion.
Push away from the table.
Yeah.
Snap at Pavo. And
Also,
yeah.
important information. It's a wizard was murdered.
What are you? What? As Lucy's on his way outside, he kind of shoots back as he keeps walking.
Mm-hmm.
Lucy, you continue to run out the door. Is everyone following or staying put?
I will follow
Yeah.
Lucy.
Yeah,
will
I'll
follow
go
you.
out. Yeah.
As you breach the doorway, you see a massive shade covering the ground as almost a shadow, as a large airship begins to approach overhead. With a single sigil on one of the high-up balloons that one of you recognize as the Presage family symbol.
Daddy?
Dada? Oh.
But that, my friends,
Yeah.
is going to be a story for another evening.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we lost one of our party members in, well, one of the players tonight, not one of the party members. Let's just be clear of all of those things. But thank you to all who have joined us for the evening. It has been an absolute pleasure to have my plans completely dashed and have to just make up a whole bunch of shit on the spot, as I really need to learn to do more often. Just a reminder that we're going to be running a one-shot over on the Cantrip Cast channel on Saturday night at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It is a good one. I am quite pleased with the story that I've created. It will be a good one. We will be having a little bit of an after party in our Discord, as we typically do after our sessions. So if you want, come join us there. We will be over there shortly once we find out exactly what happened to Pavo. And aside from that, that's all I've got for the evening. We are going to be raiding, so stick around for the raid.
There he is.
Oh, is he back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just in time. Okay. Oh,
I was
no,
in a deep
that's me.
meditation. Sorry.
Hang on.
You were.
That's what I went with.
Let's fix this quickly. Yeah, that works. We are going to do a little bit of raiding for the evening. Hashtag CC Love Raid, because we don't deal with any of the hate raids around here, as we typically do. We'll go check out our friends over at Quests and Chaos. Make sure to give them a little bit of love when you get over there. Shoot them a follow. Let them know where you came from. And aside from that, I don't have anything else. Would anybody like to say anything before we leave for the evening?
I love you all equally.
I love some of you more than others. I'll never say who.
Wow.
And that is more than you deserve.
Y'all are a mess.
We love you all, and thank you all so much for the support tonight. Oh my gosh, it was craziness. You guys are all crazy. We love you.
Yes.
In case I don't want Nick Cage's love, by the way.
Yeah.
As always,
I
my
do.
friends, thank you so much for joining us. And before I leave you, I have one last thing. To all the adventurers out there, whether you're finding your way onto a mysterious island holding a temple, losing the gods' faiths in you, or just doing a little bit of shopping, be careful out there. You can trip. Guys, we will see you all in the next one. But until then...
Sorry, I had to get that in before you dropped them.
Straight up. Oh my gosh, you guys
I'm gonna
are
run out of time. I
crazy.
already hit the raid button. We love all of you, and we'll see you next week. Take care.
Bye.